Welcome back to Prince Bike Update. Today, we've got something seriously cool to talk about at the 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom. Whether you're a fan of old-school cruisers or just love that minimalistic, muscular vibe on two wheels, you'll want to stick around for this. Honda has given the Shadow Phantom a fresh update for 2025, and while it keeps the soul of its predecessor, there are some new touches that make this a standout option in the midweight cruiser segment. So let's dive deep into everything this blacked-out beauty has to offer, from its key features to performance and pricing, and by the end, you'll know if this is the right cruiser for your garage. So what is the Honda Shadow Phantom? Really, think of it as a modern classic a V-twin cruiser that doesn't try too hard but still turns heads. For 2025, Honda stays true to the Phantom's DNA but refines its identity with sleeker styling, improved ergonomics, and a few technical updates that bring it in line with current rider expectations without overcomplicating things. Let's start with the engine and performance, because let's be honest, that's where a cruiser earns its stripes. The 2025 Shadow Phantom is powered by a tried-and true 745cc liquid-cooled V-twin engine. It's the same power plant that's made this model so reliable and beloved, but with small tweaks to enhance mid-range torque and throttle response. Honda hasn't gone overboard with power figures, as this is not a sport cruiser. After all, what you're getting is about 44 horsepower and around 65 Nm of torque, delivered in a smooth, predictable fashion. It's the kind of bike that wants you to cruise, not race, and in that context, it performs beautifully. That V-twin rumbles to life with a throaty growl, not obnoxious, but just enough to make your presence known. The power delivery is linear, and the 5-speed transmission complements it well. The low-end grunt means you won't be shifting gears constantly in city traffic. On highways, it cruises comfortably at 70 to 80 miles per hour with no fuss. The fuel injection system has also been refined for smoother idling and better cold starts, especially useful in varying climates. One standout improvement is the suspension setup. The Phantom now rides on a larger front fork with a thicker diameter, a 41mm conventional fork that offers improved damping and feel. At the rear, you've got dual shocks with 5-step preload adjustability, which gives it a bit more versatility if you're riding solo or with the passenger. Handling is predictable, and while it won't carve corners like a sport bike, it's surprisingly nimble for a cruiser in this class. With a curb weight around 550 pounds, it's manageable and confidence-inspiring, even for newer riders. Now, let's talk about what really sets the Phantom apart. Its design. True to its name, this bike embraces the dark side. The 2025 model comes with even more blacked-out components. Think matte black engine cases, exhaust, frame, and wheels. Even the new LED headlight and turn signals blend into the aesthetic seamlessly. The tank is muscular with the subtle curve, giving it that traditional cruiser silhouette but with a modern edge. And speaking of lighting, that's another upgrade for 2025. The Phantom now comes equipped with full LED lighting, not only for visibility but also to enhance the bike's modern vibe. The round LED headlamp is a great mix of classic and current, while the minimalist tail light fits perfectly with the bobber-like rear fender design. Riding comfort has been subtly improved, too. The seat height is still a very accessible 25.8 inches, which makes it ideal for riders of all sizes. But Honda has tweaked the seat padding for better long-distance comfort and slightly revised the handlebar position for a more relaxed wrist angle. The forward-set foot controls stay the same, giving that laid-back cruiser feel, but now with just a bit more ergonomic refinement. Braking duties are handled by a single 296mm front disc and a rear drum brake. Yes, a drum brake, and some may find that a bit old school. But Honda has included standard ABS, which is a welcome addition for safety. And in real-world riding, the brakes are responsive enough for the kind of riding this bike is meant for. Now, let's get to the instrument cluster. It's compact and clean, just a single round unit mounted on the tank. No giant TFT displays here, and honestly, that fits the theme. It's a back-to-basics analog speedometer with a small digital insert for your odometer, trip meter, and fuel gauge. Simple, functional, and in line with the Phantom's minimalist character. One major advantage of the Shadow Phantom is how approachable it is, not just in handling, but in maintenance and ownership costs. The bike is known for its bulletproof reliability. Honda's engineering means fewer issues, longer service intervals, and peace of mind whether you're commuting or taking weekend rides. And because it uses a shaft drive instead of a chain or belt, you're getting less maintenance and a smoother power delivery to the rear wheel, a feature rarely seen in this price bracket. So what's the price tag for all this? The 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom is expected to start at around $8,399, making it an excellent value in the midweight cruiser market. For that price, you're getting timeless looks, Honda reliability, and a genuinely enjoyable riding experience that doesn't break the bank. Let's also touch on a few unique selling points that might make you consider this over its competition. First, it's beginner-friendly without being boring. The low seat height, predictable power band, and stable handling make it a great first cruiser. Second, it has a design that genuinely holds up over time. No flashy graphics or outdated chrome, just a clean, blacked-out machine that looks just as good now as it will 5 years from now. And third, the shaft drive. Again, that's rare at this price and adds a huge plus for daily riders who want less hassle and more time on the road. So, who is the 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom really for? If you're someone who appreciates simple elegance, reliable performance, and classic cruiser style with a dark twist, this bike absolutely deserves a spot on your short list. It may not have all the bells and whistles of a tech-heavy cruiser, but what it offers is purity and no-nonsense, beautifully built machine that just wants to be ridden. And that's it for our review of the 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to Prince Bike Update for more detailed motorcycle reviews, updates, and riding content. Got questions or thoughts about the Phantom? Drop them in the comments below. We love hearing from fellow riders. Until next time, ride safe, stay sharp, and we'll see you in the next video.